We all love to live in a place where we can get all facilities at our doorsteps. That's why we've made a fastest growing cities list based on the local transportation, economic growth, hospitality, weather, job facilities, and many more. In this video, we will be discussing the 10 fastest growing cities in the US for 2023 and 2024. 1. Frisco, Texas. Proving the basic concepts of economics, Frisco shows that the fastest growing city in the US costs a bunch to live in also. It's one of the richest cities in the country. In terms of population growth, 82.62% growth in an 11-year period comes out to a 5.89% compound annual growth rate. That's about 8x faster than the US as a whole. Population now: 188,387. Population 2010 to 103,158. Absolute change: 85,229. Percent change: 82.6%. About 40 kilometers away from Dallas Love Field, Frisco is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States of America. This city is located in Collin and Denton counties. Frisco has become popular in 2000 and 2003 after receiving the award of Tree City in the US. This city was also named as the nation's fastest growing city by the US Census Bureau in May 2020. 2. McKinney, Texas. There's a pretty big drop between the second and third fastest growing cities, as McKinney has only had a 61.14% growth. That's still good for 6.5x the American average. Situated in the north of Dallas, 32 miles from mainland Texas, McKinney is a rapidly growing city. This charming city has beautiful lakes, parks, and museums. Only 191,197 people are there in McKinney. McKinney has remained more uncongested than other places in Texas. So, if you have a plan to shift to McKinney, you can live a peaceful life in this Texas city. McKinney was awarded the Best Place to Live in 2014 and was nominated as the 9th best places for first-time homebuyers by WalletHub in 2018. With an 11 per 1,000 people crime rate, this place has become an ideal safe place for elderly retired people and singles. Population now: 191,197. Population 2010 to 118,652. Absolute change: 72,545. Percent change: 61.1%. 3. Meridian, Idaho. For Idaho, Meridian counts as a major metropolis. With 107,787 residents, it ranks among the state's biggest cities. As it turns out, it also represents a boomtown, with its population climbing 56.32% in a 10-year span. Why are these people flocking to Meridian? Well, quietly, this has become a regional economic hub. The town provides a home for both the State Police and Blue Cross of Idaho. It also has major cultural attractions, such as the Meridian Symphony Orchestra. Situated on the Ada County side, Meridian is the second largest city in Idaho. This area is seeing a 1,000% population hike since 1990. This capital city is considered fastest growing city in Idaho and one of the most expensive cities as well. The average household income in Meridian is $63,225 and the median home price is $374,863. This is a newly formed city yet can make you feel like a well-constructed old civilization. If you are someone who loves outdoor sports, then there is some great news for you. Meridian has many parks like a Springs Water Park, Settlers Park, and many others. You can dive into the history of Idaho in its local museum. Population now: 107,787. Population 2010 to 68,953. Absolute change: 38,834. Percent change: 56.3%. 4. Orlando, Florida. Did you know around 100 people move to the Orlando area daily? That is a lot of people. Here is why it is such a great city to live in or visit, making it one of the fastest growing cities in America. The best thing about living in Orlando is the cost of living is 2% lower than the national average and 3% lower than the state average. Another thing that attracts residents to this area is no state income tax. So, living in Orlando can help you and your family after where you move from and save money. And, of course, you are living in the Sunshine State. The weather in Orlando is absolutely one of the reasons people are flocking to the area. It gets less hot and muggy than other cities like Miami, which are further south. You get a good mix of weather, but it stays predominantly warm for most of the year. This city is also home to tons of large companies, allowing for job opportunities to be easily accessible. They have corporations like AAA, Siemens, JetBlue, Merlin Entertainment Group, and more. 5. Irvine, California. Irvine is a master-planned city in LA. It is one of the best organized places in California. This city has been planned for long-term growth. Now, this beautifully decorated city is seeing its highest growth in its history. According to U.S. Census data, Irvine became one of the fastest-growing cities in California. This place harbors tourists and students from across the globe. Irvine is famous for its iconic and renowned California University. Besides that, companies like Samsung, Toshiba, Vizio, and other popular tech giants have their branches in Irvine. These companies have already made a world-class job infrastructure, so if you're moving to Irvine, don't need to worry about career growth and job opportunities. The crime rate was 1 in 1672 and property crime was 1 in 63. For people who are looking for a large growing city in America with a minimal crime rate, Irvine is an ideal choice for them. 6. Buckeye, Arizona. Situated in Maricopa County in Arizona, Buckeye is considered as one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S. not only because of its moderate lifestyle but of its economy. Buckeye is growing faster than any other place in the United States because it is a hub of big companies like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, American Express, and many other renowned companies. The main attraction of Buckeye is Phoenix downtown. This area has several golf courts, nightclubs, and outdoor activities. Most retired people move to this place. Not only senior citizens but people of all ages come to this place for economic strength. Buckeye is one of the most affordable places in America to live. Only $1,000 will cost you per month if you rent one-bedroom apartment in Buckeye. If you don't want to buy land but want to stay in Buckeye, there is good news for you. One can easily get rental homes at an affordable rate in this area of the U.S. This area has a lot of places where people have started doing business in small stalls and have been living a healthy life. 7. Dublin, California. With a 2.07% annual growth rate, Dublin is another finest place for families to live in California. It has been voted the best place to live in Northern California and the 7th most desirable place in the United States of America. This city is named after Dublin City in Ireland. Tech giants like Amazon, Accenture, IBM, Deloitte, and many companies are there in Dublin. These companies are the main backbones of Dublin's economy. If you want to spend your life in a luxurious place, then Dublin is a great place to be where you don't have to worry about the job opportunities. You can get a moderate lifestyle here in Dublin. High-rise buildings, luxurious hotels, shopping malls, and IT firms help Dublin to become economically strong. With a 1.13%, Dublin has become one of the fastest-growing cities in California. But there are several disadvantages too in Dublin. As this area is harboring people from other parts of the county, the crime rate is higher compared to other cities and the livelihood is quite expensive too. 8. South Jordan, Utah. South Jordan is situated in the Salt Lake Valley on the Jordan Riverbank. This is situated 18 miles away south of Salt Lake Valley. If you're looking for the fastest growing U.S. city where the weather and culture are healthy, then South Jordan should be your first choice. This city offers you the healthiest environment to live in. Many people from the neighborhoods are shifting to South Jordan for its charming weather. As the population is increasing simultaneously, the businesses and economy are also booming in South Jordan. Business tycoons like Amazon, Goldman Sachs, Walmart, and Infosys are there and giving employment to local people. In the last 6 to 7 years, South Jordan is gaining huge economic figures. The rapid growth of the financial structure makes South Jordan one of the booming cities in the U.S. If you love outdoor games, then we can assure you that in South Jordan you won't get bored. You can enjoy a plethora of outdoor activities which will keep you engaged and entertained on weekends. South Jordan has many places where you can eat delicious local cuisines. Raising Cane's, the Pie Pizzeria, Tsunami Restaurant and Sushi Bar are some of the famous restaurants where you can satisfy your food cravings. 9. Cedar Park, Texas. Cedar Park is a suburban area situated in Austin. This area is located towards the southeast and 16 miles away from the mainland of Austin. Despite its distance from the mainland of Austin, it is growing rapidly and is considered one of the fastest growing cities in America. In Cedar Parks, you will get to see tech giants like National Oilwell Varco, Fallbrook, and Firefly Space Systems. These tech firms have been helping Cedar Park to emerge as a booming city in the U.S. Apart from working facilities, if you're looking for entertainment and fun activities, then let us tell you that Cedar Park has hiking trails, sculpture gardens, an amusement park, and many other entertaining activity centers where you can happily enjoy your weekends. 10. Fruitland Park, Florida. Fruitland Park has become the fastest growing city in Lake County, Florida in recent years. This beautifully decorated city is just 25 miles away from the Atlantic coast. This city was formerly known as the Gardenia and was popular for its citrus grove. This place was founded by Mr. Calvin Lee. Fruitland Parks has many historical places as it became a vital place for American soldiers during Civil War II. This small place is surrounded by water bodies and oak trees. If you don't like scorching heat or too much cold, then this place in Florida can be an ideal place for you to live in.